Today we're going to be watching Rain Man. It was the first major representation of people on the autistic spectrum in film.
We are on the autistic spectrum, and this film came out way before we were born, so it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to be reacting to it. So let's get into it.
Well, after the first on-screen appearance of Dustin Hoffman's Rain Man, I can see why we're having to undo all these stereotypes.
We've already seen kind of the no eye contact thing that people go on about all the time, the talking to himself, the stating numbers and facts. Yeah, I'm not overly impressed so far.
Yeah, also, autistic savant.
Yep.
Rather than just autistic.
Yeah.
And I also don't like we were just discussing, I don't like the fact that he's in some kind of institution. So they just said high functioning.
We're not about functioning labels these days.
No,
but then again, that is only a recent thing that we've actually stepped away from these functioning labels.
Yeah.
People still use the high functioning and low functioning labels still, even in media, even
the professional.
The professionals still use it, and I'm like, guys, no.
I don't know about you all, but if I were to find out I had a brother, I'd be wanting to know what he's into and stuff like that, not what is this medical condition that he's got? Tell me everything about it.
Just all the questions about the so-called disability and wanting to know more about that than him as a person. It just shows how autistic people were thought of back then, that they weren't people.
Yeah, they weren't regarded as people, and that they were these...
No.
And just stick them in an institution and forget about them. Like, obviously he wasn't even told. Like, how would his family have felt about having an autistic son, that they just get rid of him and don't even tell his younger brother about him? Like, I have a really big problem with that as well.
You think this happens in America and the Western world, you wouldn't, like, you have to remember as well, it's still happening today in other countries.
Oh yeah.
Like, we've come so far ahead.
Yeah,
but if you think about other countries, they still send their children to institutions
and
worse. What we've just witnessed is Tom Cruise saying to Dustin Hoffman, try and act as normal as possible as you can.
And we've all not reacted very well to it, have we? The biggest problem I found with the entire arc of the story, first of all you had the brother who became nicer and, wasn't he a good person for dealing with an autistic person? But the other arc that we saw was of Rain Man, and this is what I didn't like. They added more human traits to make him more likeable by the end. So at the end you're like, oh, Raymond, oh look, he made a joke, he's like a normal person, how nice is that?
I hated that as well.
He also seemed like quite robotic, and like they referred to him as if he was like a computer and things as well in the earlier stages of the film. And like you said, it was almost like a transformation of him becoming more human after spending time with the normal brother. And it just doesn't work like that whatsoever.
I know I cried at the end really, but that was beautiful because there was a proper human connection that going past the autism, and I thought to myself after watching this, if they could do it at the ending, why can't they just do it in the whole movie in general?
Absolutely.